Hey, I'm Dr. Nate Bosch from the Lilly Center for Lakes and Streams, and today we're talking about how the next generation is going to have a really big impact on our local environment, whether it's lakes and streams or prairies or forests. That next generation, we want to see water literacy as they grow up. So at the Lilly Center, we work with K-12 students. Actually, we have our outdoor classroom right behind us here. We also work with college students here at Grace College. In fact, the Lilly Center employs over 40 college interns every year, and you're going to hear from some of them here in a few moments. First off, though, I want to talk about 3 categories of careers that environmental students can go into. And so these are 3 areas that we've had Grace College students go into after they graduate here. First is government. Sometimes people will call that the public sector. And we've had students go into all levels of government, from the federal government, United States Department of Agriculture or the EPA, for example, to state government like Indiana Department of Natural Resources, the DNR, or Indiana Department of Environmental Management, maybe county level, working for Parks and Recreation Department, or maybe the Health Department at the county level, or city or town levels, stormwater coordinator, for example. We also have students that go into the private sector or the for-profit area of organizations. These students might go into environmental consulting, where they're helping their client to be more environmentally sustainable. Maybe they're going to go into agriculture. We've had students go into organic agriculture. We've had students go into regular production agriculture. We've had students go also into some of the larger agricultural organizations, corporations, doing research and development, for example. We also have students that have gone into nonprofit work. Maybe it's looking at environmental policy around the world. Maybe it's working for a local zoo. We've also had students go into environmental law, which kind of moves through several of those different categories. These students are going to have an impact even after they graduate from Grace College. So we're excited now to invite 3 of them to do an interview with them and learn a little bit about what they're interested in their environmental field. Okay, I'm here with Ty. Ty, tell us a little bit about yourself. What year are you here at Grace College? What major are you studying?
I'm a freshman, and I'm studying environmental studies and business management.
So with that environmental and business along with it, what does that make you think of for a potential career? I realize you're just freshman, you don't have it all figured out yet, but if you had to say today, what's kind of your direction you're hoping to go?
I think I want to work as an environmental consultant and then lead into making my business and working from there.
Okay. And you want your business to have, from what you've said to me, you want your business to have some sort of an environmental sort of purpose behind it, right?
Yes. I just want to build technology and try and make furniture out of like just objects that we think are just trash, and try and fix it up and refurbish it and then sell it off and make it something new.
What do you think will be the biggest challenge for you in your career as an environmental professional?
Getting people to understand. I feel like people are always like, well, I don't believe in that, or you're lying to us because you want money.
Yeah, right. People are naturally skeptical, aren't they?
Yeah. I just want people to understand what they're doing has a really big impact on not just themselves, but the other organisms out there.
So since you're interested in doing for-profit work, like making your own company, what excites you about contributing to the environment field from that angle? Like, why do you think having your own business, why do you like that angle of going after pollution or trash rather than going at it from an angle of nonprofit or government or something like that?
I feel like with my own business, nobody can really tell me what to do. That's my business. I know there are laws and regulations, but it's my business. I get to run it the way I want to run it. And there's no one telling me, well, we can't do it because of the views, and we can't do it because people won't like that. I'm doing it because it needs to happen. It's not because of what people want. It's a need. We need these things. And if no one's going to do it, then it's me. Right. I got to do it. So
you have that autonomy. You can be creative with the solution. You don't have any other sort of limitations on that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love that. So what's your biggest hope for the future for our environment?
I just hope it eventually stabilizes. I know that humans play a part in like changing it up, and I know that nature also plays a part in it, from our class, as you said. I just hope that we can find like an equal ground where people are eventually taking notice and then like trying to, I don't know, make a shift into the environment and try and understand and try and work harder to help those that are in need.
Good. Thank you. Hey, I'm here with Ethan. Ethan, tell us a little bit about yourself as far as what your major is, what year you are here at Grace College.
I'm a junior. I'm an environmental science major.
And you've worked at the Lilly Center as an intern for how many years?
All 3 years that I've been here.
All 3 years?
I'm on the research team.
Okay. And what sort of things does the research team do at the Lilly Center?
We get to sample the lakes and streams around here in Kosciuszko County, nutrient samples, E. coli, and then obviously the flow. Then we get to kind of analyze all that data and learn a bunch of different technical uses.
And as part of your education here at Grace, you've also done an outside internship with the Department of Natural Resources. Tell us a little bit about that.
I did. I got to work with the DNR this summer in the fisheries side of it. Learned a lot. Even as a fisherman, I got to experience a whole lot of things I wouldn't normally get to. One of the coolest things was probably the shocking aspect we got to do. So normally at night we'd get to go shocking.
So that's putting electricity into the
Electricity
water
in the
to stun the fish.
Correct. Can't touch the water. Figured that out a couple times. But it was a cool experience. It doesn't harm the fish or anything, but getting to see massive fish and just analyze, collect data, and then put that into spreadsheets. And it was cool to gather that much information on different water bodies.
All right. So what career path are you considering after graduation, and what inspired you in that direction?
So I'd like to work for the DNR, not fisheries this time, but I want to be a conservation officer.
Okay.
What kind of inspired me to do that is I've grown up hunting, fishing, just outside with my grandpa and my dad, and I've always enjoyed it. I can't sit at a desk, so got to look for a career that's not at a desk all the time, but just kind of being able to conserve what I've been able to experience and helping the future generations get to have the same opportunities that I have, and that's the biggest thing.
So tell me about a particular issue or cause in environmental science that you're passionate about addressing in your career as you look ahead.
Probably the most passionate thing I've been about that would lead me to this career is probably poaching. The people that love creation and all the creatures that God's given us. It just kind of takes away the opportunities that some of us that actually follow the rules and the law, we miss out on certain opportunities by that.
And what do you think will be the biggest challenge for you in your career as a conservation officer?
I've always been kind of mellow and shy, but as I've been here at college, I've been able to open up to different people. It's been easier, but just being able to go up to people, ask questions, ask them how they're doing, and then obviously following the regulations and laws that we have.
Right.
Not trying to be the bad guy or anything, just trying to come on good terms with people that are like-minded and enjoy the same things I do.
So what's your biggest hope for the future of our lakes and local ecosystems, and how do you see your career helping make that a reality?
I see the career that I'm pursuing helpful in reaching that by helping young fishermen or even older fishermen, hunters, boaters, influencing their mindset into a more maybe even biblical aspect. I will have that capability, having the opportunity to do that, having a like-mindedness about the way our communities work and with the ecosystems.
Excited to see you move into that career. Hey, I'm here with Emma. Emma, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a senior at Grace. I'm studying environmental science and communications.
Okay. And you've worked at the Lilly Center for a number of years. What are some of the different roles you've had as a student intern at the Lilly Center?
Yep, I worked at the Lilly Center for all 4 years. The first 3 years while I was at Grace, I worked on the aquarium team. And then the last year, I worked as a marketing assistant.
Now, as you look forward to graduation, what sort of career are you looking at?
I really would like to get into environmental consulting.
Okay. And why environmental consulting? What about that excites you?
The idea of helping a business, big or small, become more environmentally conscious is really something that I want to pursue.
So as an environmental consultant, you might work with a client, such as a business that wants to do some sort of restoration work, or maybe they want to improve their environmental sustainability. And so why does that interest you, that sort of work?
Because it kind of follows the idea of we were given this earth and we need to be good stewards of it. And it also involves taking something that we messed up in a way and then making it better, making it healthier.
Tell me of a particular issue or topic, maybe in one of your environmental classes here at Grace or in your internship at the Lilly Center, that had particular interest for you that you might want to pursue then in your career.
Something that I found really interesting while working for the Lilly Center is this concept of water literacy. And that basically is just this idea that anybody can understand what's going on in a lake or a stream. They have a deeper knowledge of more of the science that goes on there. And with that education, I feel comes a deeper appreciation. Once you kind of understand what's going on and what's actually happening, you can really then understand it and grow to appreciate it.
All right, what do you think will be the biggest challenge for you in your career as an environmental professional?
In the field of environmental consulting, I think that my biggest challenge will be politics. A lot of what environmental consultants do has to deal with what legislation has been passed, what rules have been set by government agencies. And since it's been so politicized recently, the constant changing of rules and laws can become really, really hard, especially keeping up with it and constantly having to change protocol or...
Yeah. What's your biggest hope for the future of lakes and local ecosystems, and how do you see your career as helping make that a reality?
My biggest hope for lakes and streams is that the appreciation and the dedication to studying them stays over a long period of time. We talk a lot about at the Lilly Center the generational attitude towards lakes. So if I can just do my part into helping somebody understand that these lakes and streams have to be studied, they have to be protected for us to enjoy them in the future.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're so excited to see what you're going to do in your career after you graduate.
Thank you.
Hopefully you've gotten a sense of some top-notch students that we have here at Grace College in our environmental science program and working as interns at the Lilly Center for Lakes and Streams. These students are going to have a multiplicative impact as they go out from graduation, working in these environmental careers, and we're so excited to see what they're going to accomplish even beyond Grace College and the Lilly Center.